Will Grady is a successful real estate agent alongside his girlfriend Summer Ellswick. While working on a new house, Will tries talking to Summer, but the two are not on good terms. Later, Summer meets up with a friend at the local pool. She shares some strange dreams she's been having, and the friend thinks that she is afraid of being caught. Will meets with other real estate agents and motivates them to excel in their businesses. He is annoyed that Summer missed the meeting despite knowing how important it was for him. The following day, Will goes into town for business but promises to link up with Summer later. Meanwhile, Summer cleans up the house, preparing it for a showing. Someone enters the house and Summer directs them to the kitchen. Will gets a message from Summer asking to meet at a certain location, and when he arrives, he finds Summer missing, so he starts looking around. He gasps in horror when he finds her in one of the rooms stabbed to death. Police Captain Robert Allen learns of the homicide and sends detectives Tom Nichols and Dan Cleary to investigate. Tom's main suspect is Will due to the passionate nature of the crime. Will confesses he and Summer had issues, but his alibi checks out and is cleared. Tom has recently moved into the area alongside his wife Judy. The couple has been receiving help from Robert, Judy's uncle. Currently, they are renovating their house. The autopsy confirms that Summer had been intimate with someone and had paint markings on her hands. Foreign blonde hair is also retrieved from her body, and the detectives spot a partial image of a car fleeing the scene. The detectives visit Will's home as he is still the main suspect. Tom is so fascinated by the kitchen sink that he decides to install a similar one in his house. The detectives learn of Summer's ex-husband Sam Gifford, so they pay him a visit. Sam has a weird hobby of discreetly cutting and collecting women's hair. The news saddens him, but he hasn't spoken to Summer in a few months. The detectives want to enter the house, but he refuses them entry, asking that they arrest him or bring back a warrant. On certain evenings, Tom meets with other police officers and their wives to have fun. Detective Wally gives the guy some business cards for his new security business. He encourages Tom to take a shift or two with the company as it's easy money. Tom continues working on the case and realizes that Summer had sold several luxurious houses but hadn't received any commission, totaling 70 grand. Will reveals that her commissions had gone to a house purchase, and the shortcut helped her avoid the property tax costs. Now Tom suspects that Sam could have eliminated Summer to get the money, and that's his motive. Meanwhile, Judy reveals to her friends that Tom's partner had been subject to bribery and corruption. The other officers terrorized him, thinking he would rat on them, hence the move to Scarborough, as they were afraid for their lives. Summer's phone's last location is on a church property, so Tom drives there. The paint used on the walls matches the color found on Summer's hands. He learns from the pastor that the members volunteer to clean up the church and renovate it. He doesn't know Summer or Sam. Tom learns from Judy that the car fleeing the scene is a Chrysler Imperial, but nothing comes up in the local car dealerships. Despite the challenging case, Tom prevents it from interfering with his personal life. Will is harassed by a creepy neighbor who has issues with Will's mother, Camille. When the neighbor arrives at Summer's funeral, Will reports him to Tom. Tom and Cleary visit the neighbor, Eli Phillips. It turns out that Eli's family had been forced to sell their farm property to the Gradys. The father ended his life shortly after, and Eli has blamed the family since. Tom warns him to stay away from the Gradys or he will get arrested. The detectives question Summer's pool friend, who reveals that Sam and Summer were seeing each other. They would sneak into new houses to fool around. She also shares that Sam deals in heroin and cocaine. This coincides with the fact that Summer had called the state's narcotics team. While going through the crime scene with Will, Tom receives a phone call that prompts him to drive to Sam's house with Cleary. They apprehend Sam, and Cleary goes with him to the bathroom to change clothes. However, gunshots reverberate in the house as Sam has stolen Cleary's gun. Tom shoots back, hitting Sam on the back. The officers corner Sam in the shed, but he has died from the gunshot wound. Consequently, Tom's gun is confiscated and he is to undergo an evaluation to determine his viability as protocol demands. Several kilos of heroin are retrieved from the house, and Tom witnesses one of the officers taping a kilo with a bullet lodged in it. While taking a break from work due to the investigation, Tom notices how close Judy and their contractor Peter are getting. Tom is cleared for work a few weeks later, and his colleagues receive him warmly. He's been nominated to receive an award as well. However, Tom is preoccupied with Summer's murder. She had bite marks on her hands, so Tom asks for dental forensics to match the evidence. He also helps Robert fool the biannual police tests as his health is failing and he wants to retire with honor. Tom and Cleary get a disturbance call from Will's house one night. It appears that someone had snuck into the house and fled by shattering a window. Luckily, nothing seems to be missing. When Tom gets home, he finds water flooding his driveway. He retrieves his gun and approaches the backyard, where Judy holds Eli at gunpoint. The police arrive to arrest Eli, but he tells Tom he has evidence of Grady's shady business. Eli explains that Summer had been ripped off by a company called Whitefish Assets. He asks Tom to investigate everything as a chance to redeem himself, even if Tom feels he needs no redemption. As Eli is led away, Tom sees a flash drive by the pool and hides it. Over the next few days, he pulls into the information on the flash drive but hides it from his colleagues. A kid, Rudy, is arrested for smuggling drugs, but the drugs confiscated from his car are similar to those found in Sam's house. Tom remembers this due to the tape on one of the blocks. He visits the evidence section and learns that Sam's drugs had been sent out for disposal the morning before Rudy was arrested. Tom starts getting paranoid, fearing corruption in the police department. Due to paranoia, he isolates himself from the other officers and threatens Peter if he flirts with Judy again. Meanwhile, Eli is bailed out by an anonymous person. At his house, Will approaches him, demanding he return what he stole from his home. Tom is having dinner with Judy at a restaurant when he spots Will with his family. He goes to greet him, surprised that Will has another girlfriend despite claiming to have wanted to marry Summer earlier. He learns from his contact that Whitefish Company isn't active anymore, but it has a PO box registered to a private security company and a real estate company. Tom starts having nightmares of Will shooting him. His colleagues wonder what is happening to him, but he keeps silent. He goes to Eli's house but cannot find him anywhere. One day, he and Judy go to Robert's birthday party. At the party, Wally and Tom lock their eyes uncomfortably as there is tension between them. Judy thinks that Tom wants to abscond the award, so she tells him that they need the money, so he should accept it. While touring Robert's house, Tom finds a hidden Chrysler in the garage. As he investigates it, he finds that the car matches the one near Summer's murder house. Tom is startled to find Robert in the room watching him. Robert says he's holding the car for someone and that there is an explanation for everything. He asks Tom to accept the award and all the good things about to happen to him with the money. Tom is betrayed by this, realizing that Robert is tied to such scandalous issues. Robert promises to explain everything in the morning. On the way home, Tom draws his gun when a police car stops him. Judy notices the paranoia and demands to know what is happening. Tom shares everything he has discovered and asks Judy to pack a bag as he fears being attacked at night. Robert calls Tom, confirming the meeting the next day. Robert is with Wally and he vouches for Tom that he will keep the secret. However, Robert meets with Chief Marty, shares everything that's been going on, and gives him the flash drive with the evidence. It turns out that Wally would plant drugs on specific luxurious properties, leading to their seizures. Rudy had been working for Wally when he got arrested. Then, Will's real estate company would swoop in, buy the properties cheaply, and then sell them expensively. Summer had sold such expensive properties but received no commission, so she investigated and found the scam. Realizing she couldn't trust anyone in the police department, she called the feds, and unfortunately, this got her killed. The two drive up to Robert's house the following morning. Marty excuses himself to use the bathroom while Robert and Tom go upstairs. Robert advises Tom to flee, showing that Marty is also in the plan. Upstairs, Wally shoots and kills Robert. Tom rushes to the bathroom and fatally shoots Marty after he draws his gun. Robert goes upstairs and engages in a shootout with Wally. He sustains a gunshot wound to his hand, but Wally's injury is fatal. He begs Tom to eliminate him, but Tom refuses. A while later, Tom's hand is healed and he enjoys spending time with Judy and his new kitchen sink while the FBI arrests Will. Do leave a comment telling us your favorite part of the movie. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next recap. Until next time folks, take care and goodbye.